Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to more of the Star Fox 64 playthrough. Today, we're actually going to be starting to work on the hard path. We've seen the entire easy route, we've taken a look at the planets on the medium route, so now we're going to be looking at the hard path route. So just a reminder on how to get here. You have to beat Sector Y with over 100 kills, and again, to get to Sector Y, you have to do the alternate route in Corneria, where you have to save Falco and go through all the water rings. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get here. So the planet we're going to be starting with on the hard route is very unique, and we're going to see why.
Star Fox, I want you to take out the enemy bioweapon.
Yes, sir. Deploy the Blue Marine.
That's right, we actually have a new vehicle we're going to be using, because this is a water planet. So instead of the R-Wing and instead of the Landmaster, we're going to be using the naval machine for the Star Fox team, which is called the Blue Marine, which is, I guess, kind of an underwater submarine of sorts. This is the only level where you play as the Blue Marine, and it's not a great level. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. This is probably one of the worst levels, if not the worst level in the game. So one thing to mention about the Blue Marine, though, is that, you know, you have, like, your basic laser. You can lock onto enemies with it as normal. But you also have torpedoes, which, as you can see from the top right, torpedoes are actually unlimited. So you can fire as many as you want, and let's just say that if you want to get the medal in this stage, you're going to be pressing the B button a lot. Because, yeah, the homing torpedo is the best way to actually get through this, honestly.
Shoot a torpedo to help you see.
They do the most damage. They can kind of hit enemies that are closer to your target as well. So yeah, the torpedo is the way to go if you want to get the medal for this stage. And yeah, it's just this for pretty much the entire stage, if I'm being honest. The medal requirements for the stage are 150, and it's actually a pretty tight medal requirement, if I'm being honest. So you have to be, like, very, very, very efficient with your kills. So try to get as many as you can. Thankfully, the boss has some extra targets that will get you some extra kills, but you still have to have enough kills before you get to that point anyway.
It's a good thing you prepared, Flip. This thing will never hold together.
Falco's, like, not really invested in the Blue Marine, I guess. But, I mean, he's more of a flyboy anyway. I mean, personally, he does prefer the air. He does say that in Smash Bros. Brawl, so gotta take his word for that, I guess. But yeah, you can also do barrel rolls like you can with pretty much any of the vehicles in this game. So use those whenever you can as well. Definitely want to be around 75 kills when you get to the midway point. About halfway there. Whenever you see the big enemies, definitely take them down, because they'll be worth a lot of points and combo points.
Look out behind you! Keep shooting! We've got lots of torpedoes!
Yeah, I'd say infinite is a pretty good number.
Thanks, Peppy!
Then Falco has to say.
This thing will never hold together.
Literally just saying what he said earlier again. Yeah, trying to build Slippy's confidence up a little bit, but Falco still has to be kind of the snarky one. But that's another thing that I think just really, like, you know, immersed me into this game, is that, you know, not only is the dialogue, there is dialogue, but, like, you know, all the characters have personalities, and, like, it just kind of makes it way more engaging because of that. Yeah, watch out for all the rocks. I don't even know if you can get gold rings in this stage, so I think you're kind of stuck with the health bar you have. But at this point, like, you should have enough to finish off the boss. And I think we'll see the boss shortly here.
I found the bioweapon.
It's a giant clam. So the clam, in addition to its, like, main, like, you know, component, you have those 3 things on its head. Each of those things will give you a +3 combo, so you want to take those out if you're, you know, not quite at the 139 threshold. But then, yeah, just destroy those, try to defeat the boss quickly, and then you should have the medal if you got to this point with it around 135. When the shell opens, just keep firing at it, and then hit those 2 pillars to weaken it. When it's closed, take out these things. I think they'll also, like, release enemies, too, so getting rid of them will actually make things a little bit easier for you anyway. And there we go. We've broken off the main component of the shell. Now you just have to keep firing at the middle, and then fire a torpedo when the eye comes out. And, yeah, just keep doing that till it's dead. That's really about it. Not a really hard boss. It's, again, just the nature of this machine, if you don't like using it or whatever. Unfortunately, there is no, well, actually, fortunately, there is no alternate route for Aquas, so we'll go to the same planet no matter what after we beat this stage. So... And I think it's actually the only way to get to that stage, too, if I'm thinking properly. Yeah, I think it is the only way to get to this next stage. So...
We're preparing to dock.
So if you want to play this stage, you have to actually go through Aquas, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate because it's a really great stage, too. You have to play one of the worst to play one of the best.
Blue Marine came through. Slippy's not such a screw-up after all.
Thanks a lot, Peppy.
I'll take the sky any day.
Personally, I prefer the air.
Sheesh, Falco. You too.
So there we go. We've beaten Aquas, and now we can move on to the next planets. The planet known only as... Give us a minute. We got cutscenes to get through first. Say hello to the planet of Zonus. Or Zo, as it appears on the bottom meter there.
There's an enemy base there?
Affirmative, General.
Okay, welcome to Zonus. Zonus is a, well, it's unfortunately a very polluted, toxic wasteland. I think they kind of hint that it didn't used to be like this, but it's pretty much what we're dealing with here.
Let's sneak in low and surprise.
So here's the thing with this level. This level, to get the medal, you need 250 kills. There's a lot of enemies here. And those enemies right there that are shooting the blue-colored balls, they can actually give you a +5 combo if you kill them, so you have to be kind of efficient with those. These spiders also give you a lot too, and we also have these searchlights. These searchlights will not only give you a +2 combo, but they're also relevant for the route switch in this level, because if you get detected by any of the searchlights, basically if you pass them without destroying them, you'll be forced to Macbeth. But if you actually destroy all the searchlights, you'll go to the other planet on the hard route, which is Sector Z. Personally, I prefer Macbeth, but since we're going the hard route, we do have to destroy all the searchlights. And we also have a new friend here with us, too. Say hello to Katt. Katt has a special connection with Falco.
Is that any Rita girl.
And she's a kitty cat. And she's very helpful. She can help you in this stage by destroying a few searchlights. And like Bill in Macbeth, or not Macbeth, in Katina, Katt can actually help out in the following planet as well. Whether you go to Macbeth or Sector Z. I'll talk about those later. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, really. I'm not going to show off the fail condition for this planet because it's quite literally you pass a searchlight, the searchlights turn orange, and then Fox goes, "Oh, have we been spotted?"
You trying to damage my pretty
And
face?
that's really it. At the end they go, "Oh, we're going to Macbeth now." So it doesn't really change the level too much, it just means you go to a different planet. So I probably will not show the fail condition here, I'm just going to beat it normally. Hope that's not too much of an issue, but that just kind of makes the most sense to me, I think. But yeah, essentially follow what I'm doing. Destroy as many enemies as you can. It can be kind of difficult, but thankfully if like you miss a really good combo spot, there's plenty of them in this level anyway, so you shouldn't be like shortchanged too much.
Got an enemy on your tail.
Also, try to collect a lot of bombs in this level, and don't use them too much. Because you're going to need them quite a bit for the end of this stage. I'm going to go ahead and say that now.
Here I go.
Enemy fighter spotted. Take him down.
Make way for Katt.
I like Katt. I wish they would have done more with her in the series. I mean, I know that there's, like, Star Fox Command, I think, and they have, like, a bunch of different characters in that game. But, I don't know, I think Command's kind of seen as a bit of a joke in a lot of respects. But I'll still probably have to Let's Play that at some point. Not looking forward to it. But yeah, we should be pretty good right now. We're at like 240, and there's even a few searchlights left. So and it's actually nice because your teammates will actually get the points for you if the searchlights are destroyed. So that's nice. And here we go. We're at the boss.
Be careful, it might be a trap.
I wonder what kind of stereotype we have with this upcoming boss.
Disrespectful little whelp.
Ah, pirate. I see. Okay, so, at this point for this boss fight, wait till he starts, like, shooting at you. And then once he does, fire bombs at those little smokestacks that I'm hitting right now. Because if you destroy the next part of his machine too early, he'll actually spend a lot of time, like, restoring his machine. And if you want to get the +10 bonus, you have to do this in this fashion. Once he does that, he'll lower the crane, so to take out the crane next, it'll take about 3 or 4 bombs. And then after you do that, take out the other weapon, and then you should be good to go at this point. I'm actually, like, keep missing right there for some reason. Yeah, just hit him a few more times, and there we go. And that is Zonus. Man, I swear, some of these levels go a lot faster than what I remember them being. Your perception of time as a kid just is so much different than it is as an adult.
I'm having some trouble here.
Oh, you'll be fine, Slippy.
Everything's A-okay.
And since this is a long level, I think they'll actually restore a lot of health, too.
Katt, where'd you go?
I think Falco likes Katt. That's cute. But yeah, there we go. We've made it to Sector Z, which you can also get to Sector Z by taking the warp in Sector X. Remember that? And if you want to get the medal, it's actually recommended to go from Sector X to Sector Z, and I'll explain why in this next stage, but I think we should go ahead and just get this started, just to kind of get into this. Oh, here we go.
The enemy army is gunning for you. Be careful.
Don't worry, sir.
Okay, so Sector Z is another all-range mode stage. The metal requirements for this are just 100, which is not too bad. But this level can be really difficult to get the metal.
Enemy approaching from the left.
And it's really difficult for one key reason.
We'll gladly take this one.
So the main goal of this stage is just destroy as many enemies as you can. And while you're doing this, at some point, the enemy will bring on an attack of their own. A timed attack of their own, I'll say. But until that happens, just shoot down as many enemies as you can.
I got one!
Take care of the guy behind me, Fox.
Help out your teammates whenever you can as well, just to make sure they don't die. I mean, if you want the medal, they have to survive too. That's the other thing. And usually, like, when you're, like, somewhere in between 10 kills and 20 kills, the next part of the stage will begin. Also, throughout this level, there are, like, these little, like, box things that if you destroy them, you get some bonus points. So, be on the lookout for those, too. They can actually help out quite a bit as well. I'm actually surprised I got 20 kills right here. But here we go. They're going to start firing missiles at the Great Fox, and you have to basically go down and take down the missiles. There are 6 missiles that'll appear, and you get a +10 combo whenever you destroy a missile. So that's like 66 points right there. And yeah, if that is, like, you know, your requirement, then it's like, okay, just have to get 34 kills normally, and then you'll be good, right? Well, here's the problem. Your teammates will also try to destroy these missiles. And if they destroy them, you will not get the combo. So you have to destroy them very quickly and, you know, destroy them before your teammates do if you want to get the credit for them. So you have to be very vigilant about killing normal enemies. Definitely try to get those little boxes if you can. And try to get at least 5 of the missiles killed. Getting all 6 would be great, but if you don't, like, it's not the end of the world as long as you're efficient in the other parts of this level.
I'm heading for the missile now!
And then also, like, more waves of enemies will come too, so you can use those to destroy as well. But at this part, obviously we have 2 missiles now. Your teammates will be more likely to destroy them. But what makes it harder is when there's 3 missiles in this last wave after this one. Because I mentioned the fact earlier that if you come here from Zonus, Katt will actually come and help you out. So Katt basically acts as another person who'll be going after the missile. So that makes this even harder. So thankfully I got lucky here where I just got a lot of kills normally. Like, I'm up to 70 right now. If I just get a couple more, then I can just destroy 2 of the missiles and be fine. But normally if you're, like, still lacking behind, you'll need to get all 3. And it's a lot harder when Katt is here. Still possible, but it's still going to be really hard, so just keep that in mind. Thankfully I'm in range, where all I need to do is just kill 2 missiles and I'll be fine. And I think that's, like, exactly what happens, too. See, like, Katt's already firing at that missile. So I decided to go for that one first, just to take that away from her. Unfortunately, that Z-flip right there didn't help. They destroyed that second missile, and then I destroyed the last one, so... That was very, very close, but I just barely got the medal for this. And yeah, that's basically Sector Z. If you beat the planets normally, you'll go to the final planet, Area 6, on the hard path. But if you actually manage to lose this level, like if the missile hits Great Fox, you'll actually go down to Bolse on the easy path, so keep that in mind. There'll also be a visual change for the rest of the game as well, but I'll talk about that when we get to that point, obviously.
Close call. We've got the bad guys on the run.
Don't worry. Slippy's here.
Oh, I'm worried. I just love after being like through an experience like that, Slippy just has to say, "Don't worry, I'm alive still." But yeah, that's gonna do it for Sector Z. Interesting level. They obviously made a Smash stage for it for Smash 64. But let's go ahead and take a look at the lost condition for that level, just for fun. So here's a fun little story about this. I tried to show the lost condition, but my teammates kept destroying all the missiles.
One missile down.
So as a result,
Einstein, I'm on your
in
side.
addition to showing off the lost condition here, I'm going to show off what happens when you just shoot down all of your teammates and you don't have any of your teammates surviving this. Because I seriously was getting so annoyed with them just destroying the missiles. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to destroy you guys too. But yeah, when they're not helping, getting the lost condition is a lot easier, obviously. Because, you know, they won't be, like, firing at the missiles. But, you know, it's obviously not worth doing this, but I just wanted to show it off, because I've showed all the other lost conditions,
Knock it
too.
off, Fox. Missile approaching. Distance 50. Knock it off, Fox. Sorry, guys, I gotta sit this one out.
So here we go. Here come the missiles. It's like, oh, well, I'll shoot the missile a little bit, or no, I'll just run into it. That works, too.
Distance 10. Unable to evade.
And so now the Great Fox is a giant hole in the side of its ship. It's still functional. We can still get through the rest of the game with it, but I guess the logic here is because we're weakened, we can't go to Area 6, which is the more threatening place. So we have to go to a easier location, I guess. But yeah, mission complete, I guess.
Rob, is everything okay? Damage to rear left section of the ship. Falco ship is in the docking bay. Heavy ship is in the docking bay.
And as you can see, that's also what happens whenever you KO an opponent. They go, your allies are in the docking bay. But yeah, that's Sector Z. Hope you guys enjoyed what that planet was. Definitely not one of my favorite planets, not gonna be real. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time when we'll be showcasing not only Area 6, but also the conclusion to the hard path of the game as well. Which means we're already done with Star Fox 64, guys. There might still be some more videos, though, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. So it's not going to be completely over, but the main story will definitely be over next video. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.